everybody! Welcome back. My name is Becca from River Heights Vineyard, and all month long in April we have been talking about peace. The first week we heard about Jacob and his disagreement with the wells and how he can make peace by walking away from a fight. Last week, when it was Easter, we heard about how God sent Jesus to save us. He made peace to show us that he cared about us. And this week, we're going to be hearing about Jacob and Esau and how you can make peace with others by letting go of what you think is fair. Now, I have a couple questions about what you think is fair before we play today's game. What are some things that you deal with that you think might be unfair? Sometimes I have to pick up other people's messes. That is the worst because I didn't even make the mess. So, if you have to do some things that seem like they're unfair, why do you have to do them? Well, when I'm helping someone else clean up their mess, or if I'm picking up because they just didn't, I have to do that or else our house is going to get really messy really fast. Well, what about doing it anyway makes it seem like it's not fair? For me, it's that I didn't even make the mess. But it still happens sometimes. So, can you think of things that other people have to do that don't always seem fair? If you're having trouble thinking about some of those things, think about maybe your teachers or your parents. What are some things that they might have to do that don't always seem fair? Well, we're going to play a little game to see about how you feel if things are fair or not fair. All you need is a towel, a piece of string, or a piece of tape right in the middle of the floor. And then everyone get up and stand in the middle on that piece of tape. I'm going to read a couple of questions, and you get to tell me how you think. If they are fair, jump this way to that side of the line. And if you think they're not fair, jump that way. You can jump however you want. You don't have to be silly like me. So, the first question is the whole class is punished because one person was talking. Fair this way, unfair that way. Okay, next question. Oh, you don't have to go the same direction I do. These aren't rights or wrongs. It's just your opinion on what's fair and what's not fair. Your sister or brother breaks a rule but doesn't get in trouble. Fair or not fair? Not fair! Justice! Okay. You eat a candy from your sister's Easter basket, so she eats one from yours. Fair! Alright. You do well on a test, and you get a good grade. Fair? Unfair? Fair. You take out the trash, and you get allowance for it, or your parents give you a little bit of money. Fair for me. All right, you work hard in a school, but you still miss a ton of answers on the test. Oh, that's difficult. Let me see, are you going fair or unfair? I'm gonna go with it doesn't feel fair. I studied so hard. Oh, that happens. Raise your hand if that's happened to you. Oh, it's the worst. All right, last one. Your friends get to play right after school, but you have to come home before dinner and do your homework. Does that seem fair or unfair? Oh, I don't know. Because when I was a kid, it seemed unfair, but now I'm a parent, so I feel like I should say fair. What do you think? Thank you for playing that game with me. Now, if you're not ready for that game to be over, you can keep playing. Just come up with situations that you think might be fair or unfair. Now, I gotta say, I hope you enjoy today's story with Jacob and Esau, because you will get to see what happens in a real true story from the Bible when someone was able to let go of what they thought was fair.